Ready? Arms up. Arms up. Bring them up. Shoulder blades are back. Chest is open. Deep breath in. And exhale. Bringing the arms back down again. Bring them back up. Get those shoulders warmed up. Let's get some fluid flowing through there. Up. Deep breath in, pushing the stomach out, and exhale as you bring your arms down again. One more time up overhead. While you're up there, let's get the feet set, shoulder width apart, and come on down to the side. Small stretch, just a small stretch. Down, and bring it back up on top. Arms down. We're going to do another deep breath in. Up overhead, through the nose. Pushing the stomach out and coming down on the other side. As you exhale, keep the head up on the inside of that top arm and bring it back up over the top and arms down into a march like this. Up, arms up overhead. Arms come down, knee comes up, and push the arms back up. Down and drive. Start tightening up those muscles in the arms. Get them warmed up. Pull, get the blood flowing through the veins. Get it going so that muscles are getting full of blood too. Lots of oxygen getting in there. In, out, squeeze the core, push back. Couple more times. Last one, down and up. Step out to the side, bring it back in. Lateral step, take it small. Foot up, reach out, tap the toe, up and in, other side, out, tap. Bring it in. This time as you go to the side, knee stays forward, little bit of a hip hinge in there, push up, into the other side, same thing, out. Knee stays over the ankle, butt goes right straight back. Push it, dynamic, lateral lunge, out. A little farther back, feel the stretch to the back of the leg, through the inner thigh. Shoulders stay square to the floor, feet are flat on the floor. And up, getting just a little bit wider each time if you can, down and up, other side, down. Arms out to the side. Same thing as you step out, rotate the shoulders, reach, and bring it back up in the middle. Other side out, down across. Don't let that knee drop out like mine did. Don't do that. Up, down, rotate, butt back, in the middle, other side, down and around. Stretch it out. Up, last one, out, and back in again. Bring the arms down, heels up to the butt. Into a butt kicker. As you do that, bring the shoulder blades back, squeeze them together. Balance on that single leg just for a little bit. Keep a little bend in that knee. Squeeze the shoulder blades together as tight as you can. Back, squeeze them. I'm pushing off too hard. I got to find my balance yet. Push. Knee toward the floor. Heel toward the butt. Shoulder blades, squeeze them together. And back. And back into the wide set here. We're going to go into just a straight squat. Feet wide apart. Arms right straight down in front, but make sure the shoulder blades are back. Chest is out. Roll the hips. Bring the arms up. So we brought the arms up on the sides. Now we're bringing them up. We did side to side, front to back. Squeeze. Roll the hips. Push up to the flat of the foot on the floor. And back down. One more time. Up. Roll it over the top. And down, forward lunge, out, palms up, palm fist, rotate the shoulders, feet stay flat on the floor, let the torso follow, bring it back in, step back, other side out, knee over the ankle, and rotate. Stretch it out, feel all the muscles working on this side to pull you around, feel them stretching on the other side, and bring it back in. Hands up. On the shoulders, shoulder blades are back. Squeeze them together, open up the chest. Elbows in, squeeze. And back, opening up the chest. Elbows together, opening up the back. Keep the elbows up as high as you can get. You want the upper arm to be parallel with the floor. In and back out again, squeeze it. We're going into a reverse lunge, hands down. Just reach back. Put that foot flat on the floor behind you on the front, knees over the ankle, and just give yourself a hip hinge right here, feeling the stretch in the calf muscles of that back leg into it. Hands on the thigh, make sure you're protecting that lower back. So stepping back again, hands on the thighs, leaning into it. Don't let the knee go past the toe. That puts all the work into the meniscus, all of the work, and it's not meant for that. It can't deal with that. You want the muscles back here, the hamstrings and the glutes doing the work as you push up and bring it back up, out. From down here, arm up over the top. Reach back in a diagonal. So you're getting a little rotation through the spine, and then reach the shoulder up and back and back in. Other side, same thing. Step it back, up and around. Feel the stretch through the shoulders and the chest, getting everything. And bring it back up again, out to the side. Arms up overhead and back in into a step jack, out and in. Arms wide, chest out, shoulder blades back, all the way across. Back, deep breath in. Couple more times here, out, up. You want to go into a full jumping jack? That is you. You can do that. Last one right here, up and back in. We're going to rotate the hips, hands up overhead, and keeping the hands right straight up towards the ceiling to keep the shoulders from rolling. Once you take those hips and to the side, back, front, you want all the movement to happen through the hips. We're going to be doing some lower body exercises, so we want to make sure those hips are ready for it. One way and then the other. Again, hips lock up, and it makes balance really hard when we're trying to do exercises. And around, and hands on the knees, working the ankles, the knees, and the hips. Bring it around. Couple times, and back again. So we want to get all these joints and muscles ready, flexible, warmed up, and around, and bring it back, and up. We're going to bring the knee up, arms out to the side, and rotate, and bring it back. High knee only, arms around, shoulders rotate. And this time we're going to do it into a toy soldier, bringing that foot up and out while you rotate the shoulders. And back in, feel the stretch in the back of the leg that you're kicking out. Up, extend, and in. Part balance, part stretch, up and out, and back in. Take your time with it. How high your foot comes doesn't matter. You're not reaching to touch it. You're getting rotation through the upper body and stretch through the lower body. And around, kick, and bring it in. One more right there. We're good. We're warmed up. Grab your water. Take a drink. You'll need it because we're going to go. So today, sets of seven exercises. We'll work the entire body once through on each one. And then we'll go to the floor. We got 3 sets standing, and then we'll go to the floor for 2 sets. Grab your weights. The first thing we're going to do is front raises. So something for your shoulders, and to protect your shoulders that isn't too heavy, that you can keep the shoulder blades back and up and back down again. That's it. So I haven't worked out since last Friday, so I'm taking it a little easy here. So these exercises are all pretty common exercises. Single plane is the big deal with these. We're not going to do a lot of twisting and multiple upper lower body going crazy stuff. This will be all pretty common exercises that you really want you to focus on your form. Shoulder blades back, chest is out on this one. Little bend in the elbows. You can alternate arms, or you can do both at the same time, whichever your shoulder says is right for you. But whatever it is, let's go. Up. Hold at the top, little bend in the elbow, shoulder blades stay back, and down. Again, way common on this one, shoulders forward, and then we do this, like we're using the back to swing them up. This is shoulder blades back. All the work happens, that deltoid in the front of the shoulder, and back down. Up, hold right out in front, just for a count. And then back down, take it slow, don't go all the way down. Give the shoulders a rest, but not complete relaxation. They're still under tension, just a little bit. Keeping those shoulder blades back. Bring it up, hold, and back down again. You feel those muscles working between the shoulder blades. Those shoulders really want to roll forward because all that weight is out in front of it. Up, last one. Hold for a count. Stay right there, and bring it back down again. All right, we're going to do a deadlift using the hamstrings and the glutes. So I'm going to go a little heavier. Just lower body. One thing, we're not going to put anything with this, just a Romanian deadlift. So weights are in front of the thighs, butt goes back. Key here, knee stays over the ankle. Push the butt back, shoulder blades back, chest is out. Stop when you get to the knees, and right there, that's where you push the butt out farther. You feel the hamstring start to stretch. Hold, and then forcing the feet into the floor. Knees, don't move. Up comes the hip. It's a hip thrust in as you're coming up. So it's not knees going forward and rolling up. It's not rolling up through the back. It is pushing through the hips, coming right straight in, feeling it in the glutes and the top of the hamstrings. And you ready? We're going to start. Ready or not, here we go. Out. Stretch it, and nice and slow. Bring it up. So what you want to concentrate on, and the way I like to do this is, imagine that you've got something on the back of your legs. It's touching the very backs of the legs. You want to make sure it's there the whole time. The legs don't go forward. They stay right where they are. Lower leg perpendicular to the foot. It's a right angle, and it stays at a right angle all the way. Down and back up. Keep the shoulder blades back, chest out. Keep that back straight so you don't tweak the lower back. That's why you do that hip hinge. And up. If you were to do a bend with this, that puts all the strain on the lower back. Keep those shoulder blades back, a little curve in the lower part of the back. And bring it up. Two more, down. Butts out as far as it'll go, and bring it up one more time. Take it down, push it out, and back up again. Whew. Single weight this time, upper body. We're going to do a row. Single row. So we're going to, yes we are, we're going to go into a stagger step is what I'm trying to say. Knee over the ankle on the front leg, back foot parallel with the front. When all those joints are in alignment, feet are pointing the same direction. We're going to do that hip hinge just like we did in the deadlift. Arm out in front, it is back. Bring that shoulder blade around, squeeze it, and back out again. Like that is what we're going to do. So if you're ready, we got weight from the ball of the foot to the heel on the front leg. Knee is directly over the ankle. And all the work is being done right down there, all of the support. Arm out front, hand on the thigh. Don't let the shoulders roll as you come back. We're doing it. Up, squeeze, and back out. Get a little bit of a diagonal as you come back out again. Keep the elbow with a little bend in it. Bring it back, squeeze it together, and forward. Back. Shoulder blade comes around. Shoulders do not rotate on this one. Do not turn the torso around. Keep it straight. Keep that knee over the ankle. Don't let it flare out. It's going to want to. You don't want it to. It wants to. Back. Squeeze it and out. Muscles don't want to work if they don't have to. Back and out. Weights from the ball of the foot to the heel. Don't go into the toe on this one. Out. Squeeze it back. Two more. One more, and back, other side. Again, going into that stagger step, feet are parallel, knee over the ankle on the front leg, arm out, let's go. Squeeze it, bring it back, and out. Knee stays over the ankle. I'm having a problem, my knee wants to go out. It's so much easier. Back. It's also so hard on the joint. Bring it around, squeeze it in, and back out. Work these muscles throughout the leg, around the knee, in the hips, forcing that leg to stay right where it is the whole time. Out. You use as many muscles and making sure that leg doesn't move as you do on the side that you're working with here, with the weight in it. Out. Muscles are always working, always working. Out. And in. Take it out. Don't lock that elbow out as you go out. Don't follow it out. Don't twist the torso. Keep yourself straight. Hips right out in front of you. One more time. Out. Back in now. One more. Out. I just wanted to add that for fun. And we're good. Whew. side raises. So what we're doing is we're taking 45 seconds on, doing the exercise for 45 seconds, 15-second break between. Usually it's longer as I go through the demo. So for this one, again, key, shoulder blades are back. You're looking right straight out in front of you as you bring the arms up on the sides and back down again. As you come up, you should feel the muscles working on the inside of the shoulder blade here, coming up the inside of that of the scapula, because you've got the shoulder blades back tight with those muscles between there, the rhomboids and the trapezoids. All right, shoulders are back, hands to the side, palms in. Ready? Up. Hold. And back down. Keep those shoulder blades tight. Every exercise is a posture exercise. Remember that. Keep those shoulder blades tight. It'll hold the shoulder blades back, keeping the chest open, keeping the head up. And you're so much better off. You're so much safer when you've got that perfect posture with the chest out, shoulders back, chin up, looking out in front of you. Sets you up well for anything that you do. When you start with good posture in a neutral position, everything moves so much better. Up, shoulder blades are back, bring the arms up on the side, hold, and back down. 2 more. Up, hold it there, and back down. Last one. Bring it up. Stay, and back down again. All right, triceps, back of the upper arms, going into a stagger step. We're going to hip hinge over that front leg again. Shoulder blades back. Again, don't let yourself twist. We got the elbows back as far as they'll go. Hinging at the elbow back, hold, and then drop them down a little bit, pulse them right back out again. So the easy thing to do here, gravity will want to pull you right down to the floor. You want to make sure that you've got those shoulder blades back, chest is out, your shoulders are square to the floor, and your weight is over that front leg. Elbows back as far as they'll go. Out, hold, and in. We're starting. We're doing it. Out and in. Feeling those muscles in the back of the upper arm. Squeeze them, hold them, and back down. And up. Again, knee stays right over the ankle on that front leg. Don't let it flare out or cave in. Either way. Keep it where it is. Get those shoulder blades back. Little curve in the lower part of the back as you're doing this too. Make sure you're keeping that back in a neutral position. Up. That's where you're going to get your most support from. Make sure that the weight is going from the ball of the foot to the heel in that front leg. A lot in the heel. It should not be toward the front of the foot. You should be pushing right down into that heel. Back and up. One more time. Kick back. Hold it. And back up. One left. Then you get an extended break. So the next one we're going to do is going to be a squat. A squat we will be doing next. Going a little heavier because this is all lower body. So as you see on all these, we've worked one muscle group at a time. That's the way we're doing it today. So for this one, shoulder blades back again. As you go down, don't let your shoulders roll forward. Gravity and weight, momentum is going to want to just take you forward and have you curl up. Can't do that. You want the weight back in the heel. As you come down, butt out, roll the hips, and come back up again. What we're going to do is 3 counts down, 1 count up, working those muscles, the quadriceps, just a little bit longer as we go down. So here we go. Slowly, 3, 2, 1, down low, stop, roll the hips, and push up. Again, 3, 2, get as low as you can. 1, full stop, roll, and push up. Keep those feet flat on the floor. Back down. 3, 2, 1. Last off. Back down. 1, 2, and 3. Get down there deep. Roll and push. Squeeze those muscles in the legs. Feel the quadriceps working. Hamstrings, glutes, heavily engaged here. And up. Right straight up again. Back down. Nice and slow. Control the movement. As you descend, gravity wants to pull you right down. You're not letting it. 1, 2, 3, stop, roll, stop, drop, and roll. One more time. Down, butts back, shoulders back, chest out, and 1 at the bottom, and drive through to the top. We're there. Break time. Break time. Let's give all those muscles a rest. Shall we? So hydrate, keep moving, shake stuff out, do little stretches, shoulder blades, back, bring the feet up, stretching out the quadriceps, or little forward lunges. What we did in warm up, but just nice and light. Just keep moving, get your breath back, let the muscles cool off just a little bit, but don't quit moving. All right, you ready? Next set we're starting out with going to be lower body split squats. So again, maybe a little heavier weights for you this time. Being just the lower body. So shoulder blades are going to be back. We're going to go into stagger step. 1 foot up, 1 foot back. Feet parallel. This is for the hamstrings and the glutes, the back leg. Down. As deep as you want to go, but wherever you go, make sure that knee is not going forward. Knee stays over the ankle. You come down, roll the hips, tighten up those muscles. Going to feel it in the front as well. Down, roll the hip, squeeze. Just stay down there until you can feel those muscles tighten up. You have to squeeze them, and then heel comes up as you bring that knee up. All right, starting here, this leg, ready? Down, roll, and up. So you don't have to go down real deep. It's not about getting deep. It's about taking your time as you come up so you can keep those muscles under tension as long as possible. Down, roll the hip, and up. You are staying up and down, so not a lot of forward lean on this. You're coming right straight up and back down again. Roll, squeeze on the ball of the foot. Don't be in the toes on that back leg. Maybe you can get a little deeper now. Muscles start to stretch out, those hip flexors. Get a little more into it. Remember that front leg is not going forward. It's staying right over the ankle, and you're not pushing through the front leg. Down, roll, squeeze, and up one more time. And you're there. Other side. Same thing. Get that stagger step. Make sure the feet are parallel. And ready. Come down. Take a couple. Do a couple real shallow ones. Just make sure you're holding that knee over the ankle like you should be. Down and up. Engaging the right set of muscles in the back of that back leg. Roll, squeeze. And once you get comfortable, you can walk that foot out just a little bit. And maybe get just a little deeper into it. Down, roll, squeeze tight, come up slow, and hold. Back. Exhale as you come up. When you're doing the work, that's when you exhale. When you're getting set again, that's when you inhale. So right here, as you're going down, you're inhaling, roll that hip, and exhale as you come up. Down, roll, squeeze, and lift that heel. 2 more. Down and up. Last one. Curl that back leg in and bring it up. Ooh. Next one. Back up. Back up. We're going over the shoulders. Curl to a shoulder press, turning that Arnold press, turning into an Arnold press. So palms forward, coming up to the shoulders, rotating, using these muscles around the shoulders. Upper back, and then push up overhead, and back down, like that. Going lighter on this one, because I'm going up over the shoulders. So, shoulder blades are back, just like we did before, a little bend in the knees. So be careful on this one, not to swing like this, using the momentum of the torso to bring the weights up. Elbows stay down. All the work in the biceps and the front of the arm for that curl. All right, here we go. Up, rotate, push up overhead. Don't lock out at the top. back down, elbows in, and then curl back down again. Don't go all the way down. Bring it up, get to the top, rotate elbows out, and push it up. As you come down, right here, elbows out, elbows in. Don't let them go behind you. Make the arms go way out, the hands go way out so that those weights need just a little more muscle to bring them down. Up, rotate, overhead, hold, back down. So we're working the biceps, the deltoids, all around the shoulders. You feel this in the upper back as well. To the top, rotate, push overhead. Shoulder blades are back, chest is out. That's squeezing those muscles between the shoulder blades together, maintaining the posture. And back down, keeping that neutral position. Only thing moving are the elbows and the shoulders. Nothing else. In. Make sure you get those knees bent just a little bit. Big arc. One more time. Up. Rotate. Palms forward. Up overhead. Back down. Elbows out to the side. Rotate in. And down. Single weight. One weight. So what you want to do on this one, what we're going to work is the chest from a standing position. Excuse me. We're going to go out wide. It's going to be a hip hinge, a lateral lunge going down on that side. As you come down, I want you to bring that weight across body. So you're doing a curl, but you're doing it to the side. Just tap that other shoulder and come back up again, pushing through. Remember on this one, butt goes back. Shoulders stay square to the floor. Don't let yourself rotate. Down, butts back, and then pushing through that heel, coming back up to center. So the only reason you go to that side is because that leg is getting shorter as you go down and over and push back up again. All right? So we're working the muscles through the shoulder, outside of the chest. Ready? Up. You're also working the biceps and the triceps on this one. And back up. Down, butt back. Weights in the heel, push up. Keep that foot flat on the floor, butt goes out, butt comes in. Consciously think about that L or that knee, that's a knee, not moving except to hinge, back out, but it doesn't go forward at all. Push through and up. Squeeze the glutes, bring your hips forward and back down. 20 seconds left. Up. Push up, squeeze the glutes, bring it back down. Butt right straight out the back, shoulders still square to the floor. And I can't stress that enough. Don't let your torso twist as you're doing this. Don't turn it. It's really hard on the lower back. All right, other hand, other side. Same thing, 5 seconds. Whew. Here we go. Down, butts back, arm comes across, and back down again. Shoulder stays where it is. Elbow points to the floor, but you contract, you flex through the elbow, and then extend. Down, butt right straight back, shoulders square. And push up. Make sure that knee's not going anywhere. This knee on this lead leg, don't let it go anywhere. It stays right where it is. You're pushing down into that heel, tightening those muscles up, working the calf muscles to keep that foot flat on the floor so it doesn't roll up and up. Down, because it wants to bring the outside of that foot up. Hips forward 2 more times. Down, but back. Tap that shoulder super light. Make the muscles do the work to control that. Last one. Down, push back, and bring it back up again. All right, 2 weights. 2 light weights. What we're going to do is go into a narrow row, so into a stagger step again. Narrow row, elbows back, forward, reverse fly, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and back out front. Be really careful on this one. Keep the shoulder blades back. Make sure that they're square to the floor through the whole thing. Knee stays right over that ankle. Super important. The other thing that's really important is with this one, it's really easy to lean forward and down toward the floor. The minute you do that, you can feel that lower back start to really pull. Get yourself in the neutral position. Keep yourself there. Shoulder blades back, squeeze them together and out, and then bring them to the outside, squeeze tight, and back in again. All right, here we go. Get yourself in position, feet parallel, knee over the ankles, up and out. Squeeze it, come in the middle. Roll the shoulder blades back, squeeze them, out front, to the sides, and back in. Excuse me. Back. Keep those elbows back as far as they'll go. Keep those shoulder blades tight for just a couple counts. And then out, same here. You get to the back, hold, make sure you come to a full stop before you start again. You always want full stop at each end of range of motion. Out, to the sides, hold it, down in front, bring it back. Keep that back straight. Don't feel any pressure in that lower back. No tweaking allowed. Back, squeeze the shoulder blades. Last one. Out, to the sides, squeeze, bring it in. Light weights, 2. Last one. Then we get an extended break again. Grab the weights by the bell. This is a grip curl. So you're holding the weights by the end, and it's just up and back down again. So we're working the biceps. Not real hard, though. What we're really working is the forearm, grip strength. We lose that. We need to work those muscles specifically. So grab onto your weights. Same as before, little bend in the knees, shoulder blades are back, chest is out. And let's go up and back. Don't let go too far. Up. Make those muscles work in the forearm. Don't just let them hang down. Out, away from the body, and back down again. Elbows the only thing moving here. Up and back. Should start to feel those muscles in the arm, top and bottom of the forearm. Starting to wear just a little bit, little fatigue in them. Back down, shoulder blades stay back. Chest is open. You've got the weight from the ball of the foot to the heels. 2 more times. Up, hold, and down. Last one. Squeeze it. And nice and slow, bring it back down again. Break time. When it's time to relax. There's not time to relax yet. But it's time to take a couple deep breaths and walk around a little bit. Stretch the muscles out. Upper body, lower body. Good place for skaters with arm swings. Shoulders back, shoulders forward. Stretching out the chest, stretching out the upper back. Getting those hips to move. Remember, don't twist on these. You want to keep the hips forward so you're getting motion, movement, flexibility, range of motion through those hip joints and around. Around. And arms up. Stretch it out. Bring it back down. Are you ready? Are you ready for round 3? Side bends. Lighter on this one. A little bend in the elbows. We're going to have the shoulder blades back. Most important on this, we're going to go down to the side and come back up again. The contracted side as you come down is doing the work, pulling. Now, the other side starts to do the work to pull you back up to the middle and then down. So we're going side to side. Most important thing here is that the ears, shoulders, and hips stay in alignment. If you lean forward and do this, you're going to feel all sorts of crunching going on in your back. Neck takes a lot of beating on that one too, so you want to make sure you've got that upright position, little bend in the knees, and in neutral, take it down. Hold. That was a good long break. That's like a minute and a half. And back down. That's like stopping and starting over completely. We should do warm-ups. Take it down. Feel these muscles work down here on the sides, those obliques, on the side of the torso. And then on the other side, to pull you back up again. Concentrate. Keep the core tight. Hip tuck in there so you're not letting yourself go forward. You got that hip. Roll it up, down. Feel the muscles working. And back up. Upper back along the shoulder blades. As you come down, back up in the middle. Don't just swing from side to side, nice and slow to the top. Kind of a stop here and then back down on the other side again. Make sure that you're not starting to lean forward, starting to hunch. Gravity just, man, it just takes over sometimes. Down. And up. Squeeze it. Hold it. Back up. One more time each side. Bring it down. Looking right straight out in front of you. Don't let yourself look at the floor. That's going to bring that neck down. Shoulders will hunch. All sorts of bad things will happen. And bring it back up again. All right. Stay right here. Weight in hands. Ready, shoulder shrugs. Same thing is important. It's that alignment so that as you come up, you're bringing the shoulders right up underneath the ears and back down. If the chin comes down to the chest and we bring the shoulder blades back, see this all the time, that is really hard on the neck. And then we're not getting the muscles in the shoulder blade. We're using these trapezoids at the very top of the back. And we're looking to get these muscles right at the top of the shoulders. So if you're ready, shoulder blades back, chest out, little bend in the knees, feet shoulder width apart. And up, straight up, looking right straight out in front of you. Bring it back down. Take your time on the way down. As you drop that weight down, slowly take it down. You're going to feel the muscles working the whole time, fighting gravity. Once you pull them right down, we want to get work out of the up and the down stroke. And back down. Little bend in the elbows yet. Hold them there. Up. Squeeze it. And back down all the way up. Top of the shoulders. Going up into the sides of the neck. 10 seconds left. 2 more. Maybe 3 more. Bring it up. And down. 2 more. Up. And back down. Last one. Squeeze it. And back down again. We're going to continue with that grip. Weight in 2 hands. Just hold them right there. Heels up. And back down again. Keep the knees bent. Don't lock them out as you come up. That's just way too hard on the knees. Way too hard on those joints. We're looking to work those calf muscles in the back, above the heels. Back of the lower leg. Up. Keeping the ball of the foot flat on the floor. Working the muscles all the way through the legs to keep that foot flat. Up. All your support, all your balance is right on that ball of the foot, so you want as much contact with the floor as possible from it. Up. Don't go into the toes. Toes are for balance. They will push down every once in a while to keep you from falling on your nose. Oh, we started. I'm sorry. And back down. So you're not going into the toes. You're coming right straight up through the ball of the foot. Feel those muscles working in the back of the lower leg. And back down. Feel the heels up. Those heel cords, Achilles tendons. Down. Up. Go slow, balance, hold at the top. Notice you're tightening up your core. You're going to feel your quads work. Everything is working to keep you right over the ball of the foot. Up and back down. 2 more. Bring it up. Squeeze. Squeeze hard. And back down. Last one. Up. Hold. And back down. My calves feel that one. Ooh, they felt that. We're going to go into a tabletop. So it's that hip hinge again, knees over the ankles, shoulder blades back, and just push the butt out. So we're getting into a skier stance, basically. Arms right here at our sides, not rolling down, getting those shoulder blades back, chest out, alternating arms, up and up. Elbow comes back. It can turn, but don't let the torso twist. Not in this position. This is really hard on the back. If you let the shoulders come down and you twist at the same time, that's a lot of stress. So just really keep that neutral position. Shoulder blades back, chest out, and ready. Alternate. Up. Squeeze the shoulder blade back as you get to the top. One goes up, one goes down. They meet in the middle. And bring it over. Again, exhale. When you do that contraction, up on top, feel it between the shoulder blades, squeeze. And other side. Keep that back straight. Really concentrate on not letting that torso twist. Up. Weight is in the ball of the foot to the heels, and they are flat. Flat on the floor. You got full contact from the ball of the foot to the heel with the floor. And up, 5 seconds. Squeeze it. Other side, one more time each side. Up and up. We are going to do one weight. Underneath goblet squat. So hands up, fingers form the goblet. Weight forms the stem. In a goblet squat, toes are forward, feet are straight, not out to the sides. And butt back, keep the weight at the chest. Bring it down, keep that chest up as high as you can as you go down. Roll the hips and push up if you want. So we're really concentrating on the quadriceps, hamstrings, and glutes on this exercise. You can go over the head in a shoulder press if you want, but I'd rather have you use a heavier weight and make sure that you're getting those muscles on the lower body. You ready? Down. Butt goes right straight back. Get as deep as you can. Roll underneath. Push up, keeping the feet flat on the floor. You're going to feel the inner thighs engage when you do that. Back down. Roll and push. Squeeze it. It's a hip thrust. Down. Roll. You're driving those hips right up to the ceiling as you come up. Again, just like a glute bridge. Down. If you were on your back doing a glute bridge, you'd be using the same muscles. Down. Those butt muscles. Push up. Hamstrings and glutes. Down. This way you get the thighs in it too, though. You get those quadriceps in the front of the thighs. Push up. 2 more times. Down. And up. Last one. Take it down. Stop. Roll the hips forward so your butt's out there. You roll it underneath and then push right straight up to the top. Whew. Weights down. We're going to the floor. Grab a drink of water. Grab your mat. Weights are needed on the floor. We're going to be doing strength, muscly stuff on the floor. I'm going to use lighter weights for this one. We're going to be doing chest presses and pullovers. Regular kinds of stuffs. But the first thing we're going to do, once we get down here, put the weights or weight on the hips if that works for you, and do a couple glute bridges. So working those muscles in the glutes again, just like when we did the goblet squat. Up, squeeze the butt, tighten it up, pushing the hips up just a little bit higher, coming back down using the glutes, not the feet, not pushing through the heels. Roll, tighten up those lower abs, squeeze, bring them up, squeeze glutes at the top, and then reverse that, using the glutes at first, and then lower back hits flat. Roll, squeeze it up, and back down. 15 seconds left. Take your time with it. Make sure you've got your alignment. Toes, ankles, knees, hips, shoulders should all be in alignment. Don't let the knees flare out or cave in on each other. Don't let your torso twist at all. Everything should be straight. And back down one more time. Up. Squeeze the glutes. Kick that butt up. And bring it back down again. All right. Chest press. We're going to start with palms facing the feet. Legs extended out. Weights are going to come down to the side. Keep the knuckles pointed right up to the ceiling. A whole lot more work happens with this. Elbows out to the side. Before they hit the floor, come to a full stop. Roll the shoulder blades down. Squeeze the abs to get the lower back on the floor. Push up through, and as you come up, start rotating the weights in so that the palms are facing each other, but the weights never touch. And then back out again. Concentrate on that lower back. Concentrate on the shoulder blades. Make sure they are down toward the hips. Ready? Let's go. Up. Squeeze it. Squeeze those chest muscles. When you get up on top, you can really feel it on the outside of the chest, out by the arms. And back down. Lower back on the floor. Up. Weights come up about mid-torso. Lower part of the chest, right around the sternum. Down. Up. Roll the shoulder blades down. Squeeze the arms. And back out. Hold. Again, up. Squeeze it all together. Hold it tight. And back out. Push through. Up. Feel those muscles working in the chest. 2 more. And back out. Up. Actually, that's the last one right there. Stop right there. Again, knuckles pointed towards the ceiling. Keep that arm straight. From the knuckles to the shoulder should be a straight line. So what we're making sure of is that we're not letting that wrist just drop out. Working those muscles on the lower side, on the inside of the arm, to pull that wrist up and hold it right there. And we're going to go into a pullover. Lower back is on the floor. Weights come down. Don't touch the floor. Shoulders pull down. Lower back's on the floor. And weights come up over the head. And stop. So you want to feel this in the upper back. Down. Those lats on the outside of the upper back. Outer edges outside of the shoulder blades. And up. Take your time on the way down. Again, this is where you're working against gravity, making those weights just a little heavier. And squeeze the shoulder blades down tight. Feel the muscles working outside of the chest, outside of the upper back. And down. This is the lats exercise. We do it all the time because it is the only way, one of the best ways I know of to get to those muscles on the outside of the upper back. And down. Hold. And up. 2 more. Take your time. Keep those wrists straight. Don't let them bend. Up. 1 more. If you keep those knuckles pointed towards the ceiling or pointed away the whole time, you're really going to feel those forearms engaged on this one. Up. Squeeze. 2. Over the top. And hold. 1 weight. 1 weight. Let's give the hands a break for a second. We're going to do a triceps skull crusher. Elbows towards the ceiling. This is a great way, using 1 weight. So what usually happens is the elbows flare out. When you've got 1 weight, you can just roll those shoulders in, squeeze the chest, tighten it up. You're going to feel the elbows come in. They should always be right over the shoulders. And then it's down and back up, and those elbows never change position. They stay right up over the shoulders, pointing to the ceiling, down. So the hands aren't going all the way up. You're not creating a straight line from the shoulder to the hands. Down, keep the elbows in, bring it up, hold, and back. So for me, the shoulders or the elbows were starting to go towards the floor. I had to readjust and bring it up. Down, nice and slow. Hold that lower back on the floor. Keep the shoulder blades down, as always. Working those lats. And up. Back down, elbows up. Hold, feeling this in the back of the upper arm. Down, hold. And up. 1 more. Nice and slow. Push in on the weights. Use those chest muscles to force that grip, that pinch grip. Down and back, up. Set that down. So by squeezing on the ends and bringing the elbows in, you're going to feel all these muscles on the outside of the chest engage. Keeping the shoulder blades down towards the hips, you're going to feel all the muscles in the upper back on the outside edges. So you're working that whole chest and upper back all in the same exercise, as well as the triceps. All right, dead bug. Arms up over the shoulders. No weights. No weights. Unless you want to use weights. If you want to use weights on this one, you can. Your exercise. So what we're going to do, extend opposite arm, opposite leg, take it out. and bring it back in. Be really conscious of the stationary leg. So for me, as that left leg is going out in the right arm, that right knee wants to come up and tuck. I don't want it to. I want it to stay right where it is, which means I have to use all kinds of muscle to hold that knee right over the ankle, because the natural tendency would be those muscles don't want to stretch. They just want to all come together on that left side or the right side, whichever. Out. Extend and bring it back in. If this doesn't work for you, feet on the floor in a crook position, then lift the left leg. Extend out the right arm. Bring it in. Left foot on the floor, right foot up. Extend the right foot and left arm. Or tabletop. Out. Stretch it. And bring it up. Out. Lower back stays on the floor on this one. You really have to tighten up those lower abs to get that lower back on the floor for this. Out. And in one more time each side. Feel those hip flexors, quadriceps working. Lower abs. Out. Hold. And bring it back up. Again, grab on behind the left thigh. Knees pointed towards the ceiling. Up. So we're stretching the hamstring here. We're also working the quadriceps. And back down. As you drop, don't drop past that knee at 90. Don't go below that. So it's up. Squeeze the quadricep. You want to feel that thigh muscle squeezing. To bring that leg up, you'll also feel the muscles in the back of the thigh stretching out. Up. Hold. And back down. Stretching and strengthening all at the same time. And back down. Stop at 90. Bring it back up. And back down one more time. So maybe at first you didn't feel this in those quadriceps. Didn't feel like they were really engaged. They should by now. You're tightening them up, holding that leg there, not just bouncing. And then back down nice and slow. Drop that leg. Grab on behind the thigh. That right leg now. Knee toward the ceiling. Knee at 90. And up. Sorry, bring the toe down toward the torso. Stretch out that calf muscle as well. So relax the toe. Bring the knee at 90. Extend the leg out first. Get it in place, and then bring that toe down toward the floor, toward your torso. Feel the muscles stretch in the back of the calf or in the back of the lower leg. Relax it. And down. Stop at 90. Back up. Toe down. Toe up. Just relax the toe when you're here. Hold. Back up. Feel those quadriceps starting to tire, starting to fatigue a little bit. Because you're keeping them nice and tight. You're putting the work into this. You don't need ankle weights. You just need to contract those muscles tight as you're doing this. Bring the toe down. Stretch out the calf. And back. Relax that left ankle over the right knee. And just let that drop. You want to feel the stretch on the outside of the hip. So that left knee is just kind of falling there. And only bring that leg up as high as you need to, that right knee. Don't try to get it up real high. All you want to feel is the stretches on the outside of the hip by the glutes. And relax. Go to the other side, same thing. Picking that right ankle up over the left knee. And then letting that right knee just drop out to the outside. Make sure your back is flat on the floor. So with this one, it's really easy to twist a little bit, and it takes the stretch away from where it should be. So make sure you've got your arms out, back's flat on the floor, and then let that knee drop, and that'll push the stretch right to the outside of that hip. And relax. Let's go to seated. Seated position. Up. Nice and slow. Couple deep breaths in here. Stomach out. Exhale. Right arm outside the left leg. Shoulder blades are back. Chest is out. And rotate through the shoulders. Keep the chest out. Keep the shoulder blades back. You're always scooping. You're always bringing the chest out Even when you're into it, making sure that you've got that chest out as far as it'll go. And bring it back. Again, fantastic stretch, but you've got to really concentrate on making sure that you don't let the chin come to the chest or the shoulders roll forward, because it's going to hurt that back. And around. Scoop it. And back in. We're going to go ahead and stand up. Get my weights out of the way. Get my mat out of the way. Grab a drink of water. So today was a good chance to focus on very specific muscles with each of the exercises, working one set of muscles only, and really focusing on making sure that we hit them right. So that if you're in the right form, you're going to get those muscles so much better than if you kind of lean into it or bend or turn and get yourself out of alignment. All right, arms down. Deep breath in through the nose, bring it up overhead. Bring the fingers together, fingers intertwined, palms of the ceiling. I want you to stretch out those arms as much as you can. So push as high as you can, shoulder blades are back. Chest is out, keep the fingers intertwined. We're going to come down on the side. Feel the stretch through the rib cage. Ear is on the inside of the upper arm. Spine is straight. Bring it up, down to the other side, same thing. Come down on the side. Keep the shoulders square. Deep breath in. Little extra stretch by filling up those lungs with air. Bring it back up on top. Hands behind the back. Roll the shoulder blades back. Chest is out. Again, deep breath in. And exhale. Out wide. Hands on the thighs. Stretching out. Pushing the butt out. Starting with just getting deep into this. Pushing the butt out as far as you can get it. Keeping the feet flat on the floor. And if you can, arms out front. Sit in just a little bit deeper. Roll the hips. Arms up over the top. Roll the shoulder blades back. And arms down on the side. Shake that out. We're going to step out to the side. Go low. Bring the arms up. Push back to the middle. Deep breath in. Stomach out. Exhale. Coming down on the side. Lateral lunge. Back up. Stomach out one more time. Out. Arms across. Push up through. Bring that foot in. Arms up over the top. Deep breath in. Through the nose. Stomach out. Exhale. Bringing the arms down. Thank you guys for being here. I love it. I appreciate it. And I will see you again next week. Thank you so much.